Hello guys, welcome to my channel. We're gonna do some love readings today. It's Aquarius season, so let's pull from the mystery bag and see what sign we are reading for. Hope everyone's doing well. Okay. Leo! Hello, Leo! Oop, don't want to put that back in there now. Okay. Let's go ahead, cleanse our space. Oh my gosh, this cap is going to drive me nuts. Okay. All right. Let's just jump on in, huh? Get started here. What is that? Okay. So as I'm tapping in, I feel like there's a distraction. Like a person who's trying to like misguide you or slow your progress. We don't like that. It's making you a little anxious, angry. Alright, let's just get the feels here. The feelers. For Leo. Okay, for some of you guys, the person who's trying to slow you down and distract you could be a family member, because we have family, the seahorse, and we have spider. Spider feels like your energy. It is something we're trying to create, something we're trying to manifest. It's like making everything perfect for something to come in. And, you know, it's like this person who you are close with, or it's like people are trying to tell you, oh, that's not the right thing to do. Friends, family members. You know, when the family card is supposed to be a nice, loving, supporting energy. So I don't know if someone's not seeing the bigger picture here or what is going on. I'm going to get a few cards for, I'm going to go with Spider first. Let me give these some refresh shuffles. The spider, please. Show me what's going on with that spider energy. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely, it's definitely you. Oh my gosh, being in a passionate space, being in a creative space, an exchange of energy. There is something here, yeah, that you're driven, you're passionate about. It's creating or sparking an interest, right? And, you really want to follow those passions, especially now, like there's a fire being lit under your ass to kind of go chase those things, to be inspired, right? To show the world something, maybe something you're working on. It could also be a person who you're very like sexually connected to or drawn to, and you really want to go towards them, but it's like everyone's like telling you that they're not a good person. They got bad intentions, or are you crazy? That person could never, you know, that spiel. And you're like, let me figure it out for myself, because right now I'm pulled to it. So let's get a clarification on that seahorse energy, that family energy. You know, I keep hearing like, okay, like they have your best interest in mind. Also, another thing coming through is, if you are talking to someone right now, like the way you feel about them and the way you see them is so sexually driven. Now you can always feel free to flip-flop these energies, but like you are feeling like in your zone, you are creating your own space, and it's almost like you're trying to pull somebody into your web, right? Like no matter what anyone says, you want them to be in your space. Okay. This person does have potential, though, to be something long-term, if that is what you're looking for. because there is a closeness where this person does want to support. They could be really focused on their career and their money right now. Yeah, and it's kind of like you've been waiting for this person too to kind of step it up. I know I'm getting all over the place here, but it just shows me like you have created a space for yourself that is something that you feel like is secure. It's a warm bed. I just heard it's a warm bed to sleep at night. Very in that passionate energy. Okay, Leo, I see you. You want to exchange that energy in a very sexual or creative way. Let's be open-minded here. But this person that you're dealing with is looking at long-term goals, right? And it's like they just made it somewhere. They finally made it. So, you know, you could potentially, or this person could be really wanting to actually get into like a long-term commitment. I don't feel like their energy is very flighty. And you've been kind of waiting for this, like waiting to for them to step up their game. And there's a loyalness about you that the only attention that you want to give is to this person. And it feels nice, right? Like it really does. It feels nice. There could be someone who maybe has an interest in you, but it doesn't seem like you're very giving with that person. Like, you know someone likes you, but you're not feeling the same vibe. And it's like, it's almost like you were dealing with two people, but not intentionally. Like your focus is on one person in particular. So that's cool. Your readings, I don't know. I feel like yours is going to just talk. Like yours is gonna talk. Okay, so putting those back in there. So I want to get your energy when it comes to love. So show me Leo's energy when it comes to love and romance during Aquarius season. And it's like, ooh, that 5th house is like lit up. Yeah, oh my gosh, you got the spider again. Oh my gosh. Okay, definitely. But why is like there this quietness? So it's like someone's really eager to speak the truth here. And I feel like that's you. Like you want to tell someone how you feel, or you want to get involved, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're ready to conquer this situation. I want to see your person's energy too, to better understand where this secret, this hush-hush thing is coming from. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Okay, that's a little weird. So we have the fox and the wolf energy. Very like predator-like energy. That kind of gives me player vibes, but we have transformation, the butterfly right next to it. So if you were dealing with someone who is or was a player, they're definitely trying to heal that, right, about themselves. They don't want to be known for that, or they don't want to do that anymore, because even looking back, we've seen a more stable energy with them, right? Like, it was more stable, and this person's really relying on their instincts right now to do what is best for them, and they are covering up just their true feelings. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe you feel like this person is just keeping their true intentions or feelings away from you, and it could be something so simple to where you feel like they're lying to you, or they feel like you feel like they are not interested in you, which is really not the case. It could be a mask that they're wearing, this person's like, I'm changed, and you feel like that secret, right? I know I just went back to that, but like you feel that secret, but like this person's not telling you anything. So to you, it's coming off as very like sneaky, right? It's coming off as very sneaky. And it's like, okay, well, what are we going to do about that? Leo. Let's get the story. Show me Leo's story when it comes to romance and love. Wow. Oh my gosh, the same too. You're getting repeating of cards. So, oh my gosh, there's a lot of energy. It's like, I want to be with you, man. Like, I want to create with you. I want to build with you. I want to like sleep with you oh my gosh. Okay, and this person knows, right? This person knows, but they're trying not to be like that anymore, I feel like. You feel free to flop the energies too. But this person's like, oh, I don't want to be like that anymore. Okay. Someone was like that as well. Like, someone was like that. They did something here to kind of upset you. And I feel like it was through passion. So maybe like you were hooking up or talking to this person and they just kind of like went quiet and dipped. But something, you know, and it caused you to pull back and be a little more guarded, right? So there's like this flip-flopping energy, but, or you could have done this to them, because this is honestly on their side where something hurt them. Maybe that's what caused that change, where they don't want to be like that anymore. You know, they caused pain to someone, either you or someone, or they felt that pain and they had to heal it. And, you know, now they're slowly coming back out, but it's like being excited and being really flirty, but also being really detached is how they're coming off. So it's really hot and cold, but you're in it to win it, Leo. You have this vulnerability about you. You've healed yourself in past situations. And you feel like with this person, it's like you guys have like your own love language or something. Like you get along very well. You feel like you'd be really compatible with this person. I want to see where this is going. So where is this going between you and this person? Okay, cool. Queen of Pentacles. That is a more grounded energy. That is a more nurturing energy. It's something that's more real, right? It feels real to me, like a giving and receiving. You know, this is more of like the cuddle cards. This is more of like the best homie cards, is being like true and authentic and like being yourself, being a great manifester as well. I don't know where that came from. That was weird. I usually don't get that with this card. But bringing something to you and nurturing it and loving it and like letting something grow. I will say though, Leo, just be careful with that energy, because this person I don't feel like is healed 100% from something that happened. And they're still a little heartbroken about that. So, and I know that's a hard thing to hear. Yeah, like your person is willing, don't get me wrong, they are willing to try new things, they are willing to go out and explore, but they are in their head about something. So either this was like a previous cycle with you, some kind of karmic shit that you and this person went through and needed to heal, and maybe they're still like distrusting of it because things played out really sadly, right? Things played out not the best, and this person's trying to get over that, right? But it still crosses their mind. It still gives them anxiety. And they're trying to look at this with new eyes, and they're trying to be more present and like there for you, because you're being so like nurturing and loving and grounded, right? Sexual as well. Anyways, where is this? Oh, okay, so we already asked where this was going, and that's the Queen of Pentacles. So let me clarify. The Queen of Pentacles. For Leo. The Tower. Yeah, this is like a big shift, a big change. Some came to the realization here that they have to take this approach, this slow and like, I want to cook you dinner and let's go out on dates and let's start as friends first. Someone needed to take that approach. And it was a big like dawning for them. And honestly, I feel like that's your energy. But like I said, it could be switched. Like someone here was it's like almost like aggressive. And it caused like some shifts, some unpleasantness in this connection. And someone came to the realization like, okay, no, that's not how I have to approach this person. That's not the right, that's not where I want this to go. I want this to be more long-term and more stable. And the energy that I'm giving off isn't going to create that foundation for me. Yeah, it was like taking with the Hierophant. It's like taking some inner wisdom from the situation, learning from it. So that's really good. That's really healthy. And it's like trying to catch those feelings again, right? There's a sense of catching those feelings here again. I want to put some of these back. And I want to pull some cards on your person's energy. I want to see how they feel about you, Leo. How does your person feel about you? They feel like you left them high and dry. With the Five of Pentacles. Like maybe that you've walked away or you walked out on them. And they feel like you've abandoned them some way, shape, or form. And that's coming from like this core energy of this probably has happened to them like in their childhood. They might have abandonment issues. And that's why they're so, it's like that's why they're hoping something has changed here. And they're kind of like wearing a mask, but I feel like the only reason why they're wearing the mask is to protect themselves. So if it wasn't you that hurt them, it was someone else, and they keep that energy with them. Like they have a fear of abandonment now. They don't want to be left high and dry. And I feel like you know that. Like now you know that because now you're taking a Queen of Pentacles approach where it's coming off as very trusting and very reliable and stable. All right, so how does this person feel about you, Leo? So yeah, definitely walking away has happened. So they're at contemplation a little bit. So it's like either, because there is a connective, we have the Two of Cups at the bottom, so they do feel something for you, right? And with this Two of Wands here, it's like, it's talking about like the path to follow kind of deal. Where either they can choose to stay how things are now, but there is a new door opening for them and they can take that if they want it. Let's see if they're going to take that. Because I feel like the new door is with you. And I feel like that's where that web energy is coming in. Like you created a nice path for them, right? Like you laid down the flowers to kind of like make it easier for them to find you or to walk with you. You supplied the water so they don't get dehydrated or something like that. I know that's really corny metaphors. But a new door is opened and it's you. So either they can choose to be on the same path that they are right now to keep things the way they are, or they can be a little rebellious and they can go with you. So let's just see what they're leaning towards. That one wanted to come out. Yeah, see, they're really indecisive. And I hate to say that. Like, I don't want to bring, like, poopy energy on anyone. But that's very indecisive and, like, showing... It's almost like they're hiding their feelings, which we already knew that, right? It's like they're hiding their feelings. They don't want you to see how they truly feel. They don't want you to know their truth. And you can pick that up. Like, you pick that up from them because you have secret in your energy. So you feel like they're hiding something from you or not being completely honest. And I feel like the only reason why they're doing this is out of fear. And you will get to the bottom of it with the Ace of Swords, right? The Ace of Swords is cutting through the bullshit. It's having that conversation, finding that clarity, as uncomfortable as it is, but it has to be done. So maybe you have tried to have a conversation with them or to even show something through your actions. And they've just been so pulled back because they're untrusting or they're scared or something. They don't want you to know the truth. They don't want you to know. Which, Okay, let's ooh, this one was already flipped up. Okay, King of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to approach you as a King of Pentacles. They want to be that for you. You're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. It does not matter if you're male or female. Don't place anything like that because now we have both suits anyways. So if you're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles and wanting to be something stable and someone that can be relied upon, this person wants to present that same energy. And just in their headspace and in their feelings right now, I don't like... they're struggling with that of becoming the King of Pentacles for you. Like becoming a person who is stable and who is reliable and who is very nurturing, who has a lot of money, for instance. Someone who has their shit figured out pretty much. Very responsible. Like they want to approach you in that manner. So be patient with them a little bit because it just might take them a second to do that. Ooh, you shot right out it. Oh my gosh. Now we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. So look, there is like a coming together here. So I want to see the energy between them. The King and Queen of Pentacles. And there's like a maturity as well. So both parties here, you and this person, are trying to figure out ways to become more mature about things, more practical, more reliable. Someone here could even be in a situation, in a connection to where they're not feeling it anymore, and that will take some time. You know, that's for some of you, you know, where someone here has to walk away from something, has to leave an emotional situation behind, because let's face it, this person's not happy in that situation anyway. So someone has to walk away from something to find their happiness. And once they do, once they leave that person, place, thing behind, then it's like there's this newness, and it's like, okay, what can we do with this newness? What can we do with this energy? It comes again as very passionate. There probably is going to be heartbreak that comes with detaching here from somebody. I feel like it is a person. Maybe someone has to leave a connection that they've been in or been dealing with, or someone they've been talking to, or just emotionally have to get over something. I know get over seems pretty harsh to say, but you know what I mean by that. Because, like, again, there's this indecision. Do I take this new door? Do I take this new door? And there's a high possibility, because, like, they want to. Whoever this is, they want to. They want to stir the pot. They want to walk away. They want to leave their emotional baggage behind and start something new. And you know, be grounded and be awesome with it, right? They want to throw all this new energy and stir it up and see what comes out, you know, very passionate. This could start off, I don't want to say this could start off sexual, because I'm not really feeling that too much, but it could be passionate. Let's just put it that way. All right, so what is Leo's? I want to see what your advice is for this situation. The King of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Star. Aquarius energy popping through here, and the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a friend card. It also can, you know, obviously talk about third parties, but not always. Okay, so with the King of Swords and the Hierophant paired together, you know, the King of Swords takes his emotions and he processes them to make them make sense, to look at emotions from a logical standpoint, okay? And the Hierophant is that higher guidance. So there could be here a need to step back for a minute, detach from a situation just for a second, and see things more practically, see things more logically. You know, to even ask questions. This can be going to someone and asking for their advice, which, you know, but what it ultimately like boils down to is this beautiful Star card and being completely authentic to make sure all parties are healed and that all parties love themselves first, because you can't really love another person if you don't love yourself first. So this is, you know, needing to take notes, to detach a little bit, to really analyze those emotions. Is it more sexual? Is it more friends? Is it more romantic? And to find the answers, to pull back away and find the answers, because there's some kind of magnetic pull towards you and this person, and you need to figure out what that is before you step forward. You know, take the advice or don't, because this is a dream. This is a wish. This is something that you've been following, something that you've been wanting. So it's time to kind of study it a little more. Really get to know what this connection is and who this person is, and to look at all those like traumas and triggers, you know, with that Star, and to purify them, make them clean. You know, look at the situation from a higher perspective and get your answers from that. Because again, here's that Five of Pentacles. Someone doesn't want to be left alone. Someone doesn't want to be left out in the cold. You could even need to be focusing on some kind of abandonment issues here. You know, that where it's not even like abandonment issues. It's just like letting your grip loose a little bit. And really like testing, like, because it's like every time I try to let this person go, it's like I get swamped by like this by this feeling like you know, there's a challenge to push through here. I want to get to my happy place, but you have to get through this challenge. That's what Spirit's telling you. You have to get through this challenge. There's some point here where you're fearing like if you let go, they won't come back. I know that sounds really like intense. Like I you know, it's like I fear like if I let go, they're not going to come back. And they will. You just have to have more trust. One last card for Leo, please, and then we'll close up the reading. There it is. The meditation station. Ooh. Let me have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is interesting. Again, there's this deceptive energy. I feel like this person isn't telling you their whole situation, if I'm going to be honest with you. And there might be a need to pull back either on your side or their side to fully understand the lesson with the World card here, because something is requiring you to see something to learn the secret, right? To learn the secret. And this could even be like self-reflection, right? To take your own mask off and to look at yourself in the mirror and, you know, like, how is this how can I explain that? Like, how is this person triggering me? Why are they triggering me? Why am I feeling this certain way about them? It's time to like sit back and ask yourself questions. Maybe even take like a week or two away from someone. I know that's not what anyone likes to hear. But whatever is yours by divine right will always find its way back to you. If someone's meant to be in your life, kind of thing. Or whoever I'm talking to here, this can even be for like a cross watcher or something, where someone's dealing with this and they're wearing like this mask and they need to reflect of why do they do that? Like, why do they hide their feelings? Why do they hide their emotions? It's taking a look at yourself and learning the lesson. So honestly, that could be the person you're dealing with, Leo. And it might require some patience because, you know, if you let go and allow this person to grow, because they do have transformation in their energy. And when they detach from you, or when they say weird things or don't say anything at all, it's just based out of like weird instinct with that wolf card. It's like a, you know, like a trigger that goes off, and that's just the way they react because they're trying to hide their true intentions or what they really feel. And I know intuitively you can feel that they're holding something back for you, and you're trying to create things and set things up for it to be easier for them, which is really actually like beautiful, right? You know, you guys have like your own love language and everything here and feel very connected. It's just there's something that they are not understanding or looking at within themselves, and it's based off of fear during this time. So, you know, Leo, I would try to be as understanding as possible, and just to be open and to be patient, and even maybe take, you know, give them their space if they need their space, or if this is you, vice versa, to really have them take that time to reflect. And you know, you might not even be talking to this person right now, so if you're not, that's exactly what's going on. They're doing inner work here. Let's see, like, I want to put one more card before we close it up. I want to see what this person just wants you to know. The King of Swords, all about the communication. Trying to find the right words. Let's get it clear. You could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but this is the way they're presenting themselves. And that is, that again is that holding back energy. It's that closing off energy, but it's trying to be mature with communication. So I feel like that is what your person's trying to work on, is their communication right now. And when they're ready, they will be able to speak to you or even send you like a message explaining things. One more card, please. Okay, the King of Swords. Yeah, they're going back and forth on what they're feeling, and that's okay. So this person's going back and forth on, it's almost like the idea of talking to you and not talking to you and talking to you. It's this weird wave of going back and forth and back and forth, and they're really trying to figure it out right now for whatever reason. But something big's gonna come with the Tower here. They're gonna have where it's like they have to let one of these, like Two of Pentacles, they have to let one of those pentacles go at some point. They have to. And it takes a lot, and maybe that's why the King of Swords is popping up like that, because the King of Swords doesn't bullshit, and the King of Swords comes through and he cuts things off, and it's so painful, but he has to do it, because it's his job, it's his obligation. He needs to do the painful shit, okay? So this King of Swords has been going back and forth and weighing out the pros and cons and kind of having a little weird emotional shit going on, and ultimately they have to cut one of these pentacles out, and they are with that Tower, and it's going to be a big thing. So Leo, that was your reading for Aquarius season. If that resonated, please let me know, and I will see you guys again here in about a few weeks time.